Hello. Okay, so the time is now 1:24 p.m. It is July 14th, 2023. In this video, I want to talk about hair, beauty, and this is on my way to shaving my head. This video is going to precede me shaving my head, and I realized that before I do that, I want to have a few thoughts around hair and how we perceive and how we interact with hair, because it seems like hair is a one of or part of the definition of beauty and the many standards of in many societies where the standard of beauty is hair or involves hair in some ways. And this year, end of April maybe like 28th or 29th, I had these strong feelings of wanting to shave my head. And I realized that I was going through a lot of emotional cues in a way to assess how shaving my head would work and what it would look like. And I've never seen myself with a shaved head before. I can't even find a lot of small pictures of myself with bald head. And I kind of want to be bald because I guess I want to see myself as a bald person. But I realized that that's for me. But there's another aspect in which how society will receive me and society will perceive me. And these two experiences were completely different, or it seemed to me that they would be different. And being a person that I guess maybe is, of African heritage, I assume people would think that, if I show up bald, oh, she probably never had hair anyway. But at the same time, I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care what you think. But at the same time, I realized, I don't know, there are quite a bit of complexes around hair. And I just went on to a lot of thought about what it would mean specifically for me to have a bald head. I've never had a bald head before, and I've never, I think the shortest my hair has been is maybe like down to like a bob-ish. I cut my hair to a bob end of 2019. But I obviously, as you can see, I have like curly-ish type of hair. It has a lot of frizziness to it and a lot of kinkness to it. And my hair would need constant straightening, and I'm actually not a person that straightens my hair very much. I have a very lazy approach to hair, and that's what I like. So when I cut my hair short, I realized this is not exactly convenient and how lazy I want to be, because short hair surprisingly is high maintenance. It is not at all low maintenance. Maybe for some people it is, but I don't know, for some reason I never found it to be short hair is high maintenance in styling, but it was nicer for me to have shorter hair. So for example, I maintain my hair mostly at shoulder length because first of all, it would take me a little bit more time and effort to upkeep my hair, or to take care of my hair if I want my hair to grow longer, because obviously as your hair grows, it becomes drier, and you have to avoid that dryness. And you have to, my method of moisturizing has always been just directly washing, or like having water come into my hair, because I'm not exactly a products person. And I just basically never I don't know, I don't find myself in a position or having the time and the luxury to take care of my hair, invest so much in my hair. So generally, I like to keep my hair at, you know, shoulder length, and it's just convenient. When my hair dries, I'll just, you know, trim it so that it will be easier to take care of. The thing about shorter hair is that my hair does love being shorter, because obviously it probably will retain a lot more of the water, because maybe the natural oils will come down easier or quickly, and there's less tangles in the hair. And so in that aspect, taking care of shorter hair is easier, but in styling it, it can be high maintenance, because I don't know, it feels like you have to style short hair more. So growing a bald head itself is kind of something that's kind of worrying me, because I don't want to style my hair too much, and I want to have the lazy approach again to my hair, but I don't know how that's going to go. But the second part in how people perceive hair was something that was also very interesting for me, because I think a lot of beauty and beauty standard takes hair into account, to make as if like hair gives a person their characteristics, or somehow what your hair is what you are. But no matter what hair is, whether, you know, it's one of those hair that people love, I don't believe hair anything has to do with what a person is at the core. I don't think it's possible for hair to ever define a person at the core. Hair is just hair at the end of the day. But it's the social pressure and also the social definition of hair is non-negligible. It is not negligible. And it is not something you can avoid, because people do believe and people do assume that somehow your hair is going to, I don't know, be a description of who you are. I don't know. I don't believe in this type of stuff. I don't want to participate in this type of stuff. So since April of this year, end of April of this year, I have been thinking of shaving my head, but I haven't, as you can see. And I have measured like different parts of my hair, and I've been like trying to see how long my hair is. So I bleached it end of May 2023. So because I wasted an entire month of bleaching my hair. I should have bleached it at the beginning of 2020, but I also had to figure out how to bleach my hair, and that was something I had to learn, because I did not know how you bleached hair. And I was also scared, because I thought, would my hair fall out if I bleach my hair? So end of May is basically when I bleach my hair. And so my hair has been this for the past month and a half. So I have new growth, as you can see, and I am more set into shaving my head now, and I'm happy and I'm glad that I experienced what my hair is like in its bleach state, and that my hair didn't exactly fall out, and it didn't. I was expecting basically for the bleach to be in my hair, and as I was like washing out, for my hair to come out, because I've seen videos of people having that experience online, but that didn't happen. And I was surprised at how much my hair took the bleach. And however, the texture of my hair is completely different, and I did not realize just how much bleach just kind of like strips the, I'm assuming it probably stripped the outer layer of my hair, because honestly that's based on like how small it is, especially when it's wet. That's the only way I can describe my hair. I grew up in a household where we weren't allowed to use chemicals. The first time I decided to use chemicals, I was a senior in high school, and there was a girl when I was in middle school that used to use this box of Just Me texturizer, and she had amazing hair. I don't know why she was using this, but I don't know, maybe like she wanted like the straighter hair, and I knew about Just Me product, and she used it every single month, and her hair was full. I grew up in a household where again, like we weren't allowed to use any chemicals, we weren't allowed to. So instead of experimenting on chemicals, by the time because you know I know that this girl was using the chemicals, and then her hair was amazing, it was great. I think maybe she also had damages, I don't know, but her hair looked, for a person that relaxed or like texturized their hair every month, it didn't seem like her hair was damaged at all by the chemicals. And when I was in finishing up middle school and when I was starting high school, I started to take care of my hair by reading the blog of a woman that wanted to grow her hair down to her knees or her ankle. And I was following her steps. So I was learning, but the woman was Caucasian, and I knew that her hair texture was different than mine. I didn't understand the different hair texture system that there is now. I learned about it a couple of years ago, but I didn't, but I knew back then that the woman's hair was just a different texture to mine because she had straighter hair. She had, maybe she had a little bit of waviness to her hair. And this is also in the 2000s, so there wasn't a lot of this knowledge from the 2010s and the natural hair movement, or the amazing content people have about hair. I didn't exactly get to experience that because by that time I was in college and I was over the whole aspect of, you know, taking care of my hair. So in high school, and I was basically the first 2 years, I was naturally trying to grow my hair. And that was actually when my hair was probably the longest. It was down to my breast, but that was when my hair was the longest in every inch of my head. Sometimes what would happen is that some sections of my hair will be longer than other section of my hair. Before I bleached my hair, now that I've bleached my hair, actually, some sections are, I measured it, and some sections are around 12 inches. Other, I don't want it to look crazy. Some sections are like 12 inches and other sections are like 14 inches. But the sections that are 14 inches, I noticed, are not bleached as much. And so they're kind of like deeper into my hair, whereas the bleach has kind of damaged my hair in a way. So in high school, I learned to kind of like naturally grow my hair. I learned that I was, you know, my hair loved moisture. I was washing my hair, especially freshman year and sophomore year. I was also very active. I did soccer after school and all of that. And I was washing my hair every other day because that woman was talking about, oops, hold on. That woman was talking about how, you know, how she took care of her hair. So I was basically adjusting her routine and trying to fit it onto mine. And you know, it worked for me at the time, but it was not a routine I could sustain. And so by the time I think I was like finishing up high school, I ended up so the first freshman year and sophomore year, I was washing my hair every other day because that was the way I was introducing moisture to my hair. I know there's a lot of amazing products now. I'm usually not a product person. I like to have my hair as little product as possible, because sometimes, obviously, like when I do my hair like this, it touches my face, and I don't like having too many products on my hair, because ultimately I know it's gonna start to come down with gravity. And so I just like to have, so my choice of moisturization has always been just water directly. I like washing my hair. I don't Now I usually wash my hair once or twice a week. The second time when I wash it, usually I try to lightly wash it, or like I will only shampoo one time. But if I only wash it once a week, I'll definitely have to shampoo twice. And I'll have to wash it well. And I had that routine basically from high school until the end of high school, when I think now I look back at it and I realize maybe I was, trying to destroy everything when I tried to use the texturizer. And I had to cut my hair because I damaged my hair. But I think what happened was that I did not follow the instructions of the texturizer very well. I also didn't really understand the difference between like a texturizer, a perm, a relaxer. And although texturizer and perm are almost, no, texturizer and relaxer are basically very much the same thing. What is different, I believe, is the proportion of ingredients, and as well as the amount of time you leave I think you leave a texturizer for less time than you do a relaxer. So depending on how you do that, you end up having either a texturizer or texturized hair or a relaxed hair. I don't know. I don't care. I feel like it's the same thing. And after, however, because I think because I never had a lot of experiences with chemicals, when I used the texturizer and then my hair was damaged, I would pull out a hair and it would be like split in the middle, and then the end would be intact. And I just thought, no, this thing damaged my hair. But looking back, it was probably that I ended up not using the right products afterwards. There's an upkeep to using chemicals that I didn't understand. Anyway, I just cut off my hair, and I ended up, I didn't cut off all of my hair because I didn't want to go to college bald or with very short hair, but I did significantly cut my hair and to take out as much of the damaged hair as possible. And I did not use a texturizer after that, or like chemicals after that. But I am not anti-chemicals at all. I know that for many, in natural hair communities, for people that I've been watching, it's about keeping their hair as natural as possible. And I agree with that, and I like that. That was how, we couldn't have any type of chemicals in our home, so it kind of had to be that way. But I think, looking back now as a grown adult, in all honesty, I'm not exactly stressed about having too many chemicals. So that is to say, I tried to dye my hair I think it was like end of 2015, and then end of 2015 or beginning of 2016, I dyed my hair with henna. And I did not exactly enjoy dyeing my hair with henna because it made my hair coarser. So henna is deposit of color, and unlike the chemical dyes where it's actually stripping out some of your color and depositing some color, so in most cases the chemical dyes end up maybe like thinning out your hair because the I think these newer molecules are a little bit smaller than your natural hair molecules. And so I used clarifying shampoo to take out the henna, and in May 2021, I wanted to have more experience with my hair. So I ended up dyeing my hair a red color, and I didn't exactly like how I liked the color and how it looked on me, but I didn't exactly like how my hair felt and the texture of my hair. And with the red color, my hair was so much bigger. It was actually thicker. So I imagine what the red color did was basically deposit, like maybe bleach the hair a little bit and then deposit a lot of colors, red color. So my hair didn't come out to be the flaming red color that was on the box, but it had the color, and it was on top of it coarse. It was on top of it a lot more, just it was brittle. And so for the first time since like high school, I ended up changing my hair routine, because since high school I would wash my hair and I would use oil. Again, as I said, I'm not exactly a products person, so I was moisturizing my hair directly with water by washing it, because the only products I use was oil, and sometimes oil doesn't exactly stick well on your hair, and so my hair did need the moisture. But after dyeing my hair, this is maybe by September or October 2021, I decided to get like different products. I started using leave-in conditioner on my hair. I started using yeah, I also added like oil is oil, I guess. I don't know whether you concoct oil or not, but I did add leave-in conditioner before I added the oil. So May 2021 until April 2022, I had the red hair, but by April 2022, I was just exhausted of that hair texture. So I took it out, I cut it off, and I had from April 2022 until December 2022. The very last day of December 2022, I dyed my hair blonde, and not this color, but a blonde color. And I didn't exactly learn from dyeing the red hair that, sorry, hold on. I didn't exactly learn from dyeing the red hair that I would have needed 2 more boxes, because 1 box was not enough when it came with the blonde hair. Now the blonde hair, instead of making my hair bigger, it made my hair smaller. So obviously blonde dyes will have bleach in them, and it's gonna strip out some of your natural color in order to first of all lighten it. And this again did not make my hair blonde like it is on the box, but I did like the color on myself. You know, it did it was a nice color, but I was surprised that the texture of my hair was actually a little bit looser, and not as bad as it is with the bleached hair, but it was a little bit looser and basically stripped out. I imagine maybe like some of the, you know, the cortex of my hair is the or the outer layer of my hair. And I, after dyeing it in December 2022, I dyed it again, because for the parts that weren't properly dyed in February, I think when I looked it up, it was like February 20th of 2023 this year. And by that time, the dye was now all over my head. And when April came and I had the feelings that I wanted to shave my head, I thought before I shave my head, I should experience bleaching my hair and how my hair would take bleach, what bleach would be like for my hair. And I bleached my hair. end of May 2023. So I have had this bleached hair for the past month and a half, and I am glad that I have a sense of hair from the aspect. Sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my throat. I'm glad that I have an experience with my hair that is more of a I think I wanted to have the extreme end of experiences, and I believed that bleaching my hair would be the extreme end of experience because I expected my hair to just fall out, and it didn't. Bleaching my hair has dramatically changed the texture of my hair, almost like as if it was either, you know, permed or relaxed or a texturizer. And in the future, if I don't know, I kind of have not had the experience of what my hair is like if it was permed. Perming is actually to produce the curls, so I've never, I don't know, I never imagined to use a perm, but I would like to have that experience. When it comes to a relaxer, it's obviously to relax the texture of the hair, and that's the same with texturizer. But if bleaching or dyeing my hair has the same effect on my hair, maybe, I don't know, I'll try to weigh on which one is less damaging and less absorbed into the body, depending on the chemicals that are in each product. And I will try to make sense of how to, I guess, I don't know, have more experiences with hair. Because, so the point of this video is hair is a smaller part to who we are as people. And hair has routines, hair has, you know, a lot of people want to have different experiences with their hair, like, you know, dyeing it or maybe styling it in different ways. And I am happy to have the feeling and the conclusion for myself that no matter what style of hair I have, no matter what dye of hair I have, I actually am very much the same person. And I think that's a good thing. But I think the issue here is, and in the exact same way I realized shaving my head would have me in a different social perception and social engagement, which is petrifying me in many ways. I don't know why hair should be that valuable. So that is the pondering of this video. There are many thoughts around this that I do want to capture, but I will talk about that in the next video. Bye.